Students, good morning. We will take laboratory method, another a very important topic regarding your practical and your theory also. So in the laboratory methods, we will take decantation, filtration, distillation, sublimation and crystallization. The name of the chapter is General Laboratory and the Laboratory Methods. So the laboratory, this is only the general information to you. Nobody will ask you about the laboratory, the laboratory location, how it should be, how is the surrounding. That the laboratory should not be situated beside any factory because of the chemical reaction may occur. Because the factory may produces a certain vapors, fumes, and dust, and hence it should be away from any factory. It should not be situated in a place which is very close to the drainage, and it should be in a non-polluting area. Then there should be a proper room where all the equipments, all the electrical appliances are there. All the things which are required for the practical, it should be present with well furniture. The arrangement of the raw material with the mother tincture should be proper. So all these things are related to the laboratory. Next is the laboratory methods. So in that laboratory methods, we will take the certain definitions before we start the decantation. Okay. So, so definition first one is the solution. So solution means what? It is a true homogeneous mixture of two or more substances of which of the relative quantity we have added in it. So the true solution means generally you are taking the water and you are adding the some solid in it. So that became a solution. So it may be the solute and the solvent constituent in that solution. The next one is the concentration of that solution. That solution may be the saturated solution, or it may be the unsaturated solution, or it may be the super saturated solution. So this is known as a true solution. So if there is a question like this, what are the characteristic of the true solution? So the first one is it should the constituent in that we cannot separate or we cannot distinguish it. Second one is that it is not separable by the filtration or by the force of gravity. Then the true solution can be obtained in the pure form by the method of crystallization and by the method of evaporation. Then their properties, characteristic property of that solution will reveal their existence, although they may not be exactly identical with the properties when they exist separately. So if you are making the solution of the solid and the solvent, suppose you are making the solution of the common salt and the water. When they mix together, the common salt will completely dissolve and it will give its saltiness to that water. So this became a solution. If you want to separate it, so you have to do the evaporation and you have to do the crystallization. Then the concentration of the solution, the saturated solution means the solution in which no more solid or no more solute can be added. So that became a saturated solution. Uh, for example, if you want to make a mixture of the water and the sugar, so if the 200 ml of water is there, that is a 1 glass, and if you are adding the 4 teaspoon of sugar, so it will dissolve completely. At the bottom जब आपको फिर से crystals दिखने लगेंगे sugar के, so that means now this water cannot occupy more amount of the sugar, so that solution now became a saturated solution. The concentration of a solution may be varied from a very low to sufficiently high value by dissolving more and more quantities of the solute in a given quantity of a solvent. But during this act of dissolving, it is found that at a given temperature, as the amount of solute increase, the rate of dissolution decrease, and more vigorous stirring for a long time required for the dissolution. After that, a state is reached when the medium refuses to dissolve any further quantity of sugar or the solute which you have added, and it is get precipitated completely. So if you want to add more amount of sugar or any solute, you have to increase the temperature. So that is the super saturated हो जाएगा वो. लेकिन at this given temperature, when the solute is not able to dissolve in that solution, this is known as saturation, and that solution is known as saturated solution. Thus, when a certain quantity of a solvent has dissolved as much as of a solute as possible, for it to dissolve at a particular temperature, the resultant solution is said to be a saturated solution at that particular temperature. Then exactly opposite is the unsaturated solution, कि जहाँ पे आप बहुत ज़्यादा solvent में add कर सकते हो. So that is the unsaturated solution. So if a solution contains less amount of a solute than the necessary for preparing the saturated solution. In the given volume of a solvent at a given temperature, when a solution is called unsaturated solution. So unsaturated solution means what? The solvent quantity is more and the less amount of the solute. Then the third one is the supersaturated solution. When this in certain condition, by applying the heat that I have told you in this saturated solution, if you want to add more and more amount of the solute, then you have to increase the temperature of that solvent. So when you increase the temperature, the intermolecular space between the molecule of that solvent will increase so that they can occupy the more amount of the solid. That is the reason, or that is the logic behind increasing the temperature. Under certain conditions, for example, by applying the heat, sometimes it is possible to prepare a solution which contains more amount of solute in a given volume of solvent, and then that became a supersaturated solution. So saturated means more amount of solute as compared to the solvent. Unsaturated means more amount of solvent as compared to the solute, and supersaturated means once it reaches to saturation, but if you want to add more amount of solute, you have to increase the temperature. So how you can test it, whether it is a saturated, unsaturated or supersaturated? If a solution, for example, sugar in water is to be tested to whether it is a saturated, unsaturated or the supersaturated at a particular temperature, a small lump of sugar is to be introduced into the given solution, and then we have to observe the three conditions. So if the solution is provided to you with the solute and solvent, and you have to identify in which category this sample belongs. So what you have to do, you have to just add one lump of sugar in it, and then if a lump of the sugar does not dissolve or does not change in size or the shape, that means the solution is saturated, because the solvent has no capacity, there is no intermolecular space is left behind to accommodate that solid particle. So वो जैसे है आप उसमें थोड़ी सी शुगर डालोगे, उसमें लम डालोगे, तो it will not get dissolved. Second क्या हो सकता है, if the sugar dissolves either completely or partially, then that became a unsaturated solution. And third इसमें क्या होगा, if the lump of the sugar does not dissolve but grows in size and the concentration of the solution consequently diminish, then this became a super saturated solution. तो super saturated में क्या होगा, the lump does not dissolve, it will increase in size because इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा पहले से ही sugar है, so it will increase in size. So in this way you can categorize saturated, the given sample is saturated, unsaturated or super saturated. Then the next definition is the dilution. So the dilution means the act of diluting or simply by adding a liquid or a water or any other substance such as alcohol to that given particular mixture. As a result, the physicochemical property is reduced, but the material quantity increase. That is the dilution. हमारे यहाँ पे भी अगर during the while you are making the sharbat in the summer, so if the sugar is much more या फिर salt उसमें अगर ज़्यादा हो गया है, so what you are doing to decrease its taste of sugar and the salt, you are adding just a water, right? So this is the dilution. Then the next one is the sedimentation. This is again a process, laboratory process, sedimentation, decantation. So before start the decantation, we will take the sedimentation, because decantation के पहले हमको sediment करना जरूरी है. So this completes the definition, that is the solution, supersaturated, saturated, and unsaturated, and the dilution. So these certain definitions they may ask for the 2 marks. Now we will start the general laboratory method with the sedimentation. So sedimentation we have seen in the lab. I don't remember कि मैंने कौन से batch को वो दिखाया था, but we have completed it. So sedimentation name indicates that ये sediment करना है इसको. What you have to do, you have to take the pure water in a beaker and just add the small amount of the sand in it. So the some amount of the sand or the आपण ज्याला रेती म्हणतो ना किंवा माती म्हणतो आपण त्याला. So that you have to dissolve. So in terms of science, how you can explain it? कि you take the beaker and take the solvent in it, or take the liquid and add the some amount of the solid or the solute. Then the clay, add some amount of the clay. Solid च्या ऐवजी आपण तिथे clay म्हणू. That solid particles will tend to settle down at the bottom of that beaker. If such mixture is allowed to stand undisturbed for some time, then what will happen? That clay particles will settle down depending upon the size and the weight of that suspended particles. So those particles which are heavy, they will settle down at the bottom, and a lighter particle will float on that surface of the liquid. This process of settling down of that solute in the solvent, this is known as sedimentation. So that solid will settles at the bottom of the vessel, that is known as sediment. Okay, so sedimentation means what? The process by which the solute will be settling down at the bottom of that beaker or the vessel. That process is known as sedimentation, and the solid is known as sediment. Now we will take the decantation. What is decantation? It is a process of slowly and carefully pouring out liquids from one vessel to another without disturbing the sediment that have been accumulated at the bottom of liquid. Now we know what is the sediment. Just now we have discussed it. So what you have to do, it is a process of slowly and carefully pouring out liquid. कौन सा liquid? The liquid which is a superlatent liquid in that beaker. जो आपने sediment के लिए use किया था, वही beaker आपको use करना है. और जो sediment हो गया है solid, उसके ऊपर जो pure liquid है, उसको ही आपको दूसरे एक beaker में या दूसरे एक vessel में आपको धीरे धीरे pour करना है. And that's why it is a slowly method. So it is a pouring down the liquid from one vessel to another without disturbing the sediment. तो नीचे जो solid बैठ गया है उसको बिल्कुल भी धक्का नहीं लगना चाहिए. धीरे से that superlatent liquid should be poured into the another vessel. That is known as the decantation. It is rather crude method of separation of the liquid or any solution or any tincture from its insoluble solid content, which settle down at the bottom. अभी इसका यूज कहाँ पे करते हैं? Why we are learning all these laboratory procedures? So this is applied in case of mother tincture or mother solution or other liquid preparations for making them bright by removing their insoluble solid content. So आप जब percolation और maceration में हमने देखा है कि we are allowed that mother tincture to settle down. So नीचे में जो crude drug substance रहेगा वो वैसे ही बैठेगा. Only we have to take the superlatent liquid. So this procedure, decantation and sedimentation, we are using to separate out the mother solution or mother tincture. Now the filtration. Filtration or decantation में what is the difference? So first we will see what is the filtration. So filtration we know we are all every day we are doing the filtration. We are filtrating our tea और we are filtrating our जो हमने नींबू शरबत बनाया है समर वेकेशन में वो हम फिल्टर करते हैं. We are filtrating our water also. So filtration is our day to day life activity. So it is a एक मिनट में इसको थोड़ा बड़ा करती हूँ मैं so that you can see. It is the filtration means it is the efficient physical process of separation of liquid, that is a pure solvent, from the solute substances with the help of filter paper, or you can use any linen cloth through which uh, only the solvent will pass but the solute will not pass. The insoluble जो solid particles रहेंगे that will be remain on that filter paper or any filtrating membrane. The process of decantation takes a longer time because we have to keep that sedimentation करना पड़ता है पहले या फिर आपके पास अगर है so we have to keep it undisturbed for certain period of time and then we have to pour it very slowly. बट लेकिन जो उसमें लाइट पार्टिकल्स रहते हैं वो मैंने जो पहले बताया कि इट विल फ्लोट ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ वाटर सो वो गलती से चले ही जाते हैं. सो इससे बेहतर जो प्रोसेस है डिकेंटेशन से बेहतर प्रोसेस जो है दैट इज अ फिल्ट्रेशन. So this process filtration will not take a longer amount of time, but the process of decantation the longer time to purify a liquid. Besides, if the particles are too minute, then after filtration, it's seen that the particles remain floating on the surface. For this proper purification of water on any liquid, we require the filtration. क्योंकि वो जो लाइट वेट जो पार्टिकल्स रहेंगे वो डिकेंटेशन में चले जाएंगे and again we have to do the filtration. It involves the dissolution of the substance in water followed by the separation of solution through the filter paper. Paper should be properly folded and it should be fitted with the funnel. So what you have to do, you have to take one beaker, take the funnel. Funnel में आपको filter paper वैसे ही triangular shape में लगाना है. And then take the glass rod in one hand and add slowly that liquid. And when you are adding हल्के से उसको टच करना है with the help of the glass rod so that the liquid will flow properly. In this way you will get the liquid the pure liquid in that beaker. This is the process of filtration. So that filtration may be the two types, rapid filtration and the hot filtration. The rapid filtration means the ordinary filtration process works slowly and hence the process is time consuming. The operation can be hastened by adopting the rapid filtration process. And the second one is the hot filtration, but nobody will ask you about the type of that filtration. So directly we will take the difference between the decantation and the filtration. So decantation, we know in the decantation the floating solid substances are sedimented. But here what happened in filtration, the floating solid substances remains as a residue in the filter paper. यहाँ पे वहीं पे रहता है liquid में, यहाँ पे we are doing the filtration, that's why it is on the filter paper. Second, as the weight of the solid substance is greater than the liquid, the solids are sedimented. Here what happened? Filtration never depends upon the weight of the solid substance. हल्का रहे, बड़ा रहे, it will remain on that filter paper. It is difficult and time consuming for complete separation of minute floating substances in a process of decantation that I have told already. And here the minute floating solid substances can be separated easily in a short time. सिर्फ यहाँ पे क्या रहेगा, नीचे में बैठा रहेगा वो, लेकिन यहाँ पे it will be on the filter paper. The floating substance cannot be separated from the colloidal solution by decantation. Here, the floating substance cannot be separated from colloidal separation by a simple filter paper. Special membrane is necessary for this purpose. So this is the difference between decantation and the filtration. In filtration, they have given the two methods, that is hot filtration and rapid filtration. But filtration पे अभी तक तो कभी question नहीं आया है, and we are also not taking the practical in that filtration. So this filtration we are only using for the maceration and the percolation. But still, if you want, you can read it from the book, and if you have any difficulty, you can ask. But this is a very simple method, that rapid filtration and the hot filtration. The next method is the distillation. But before that, we will take a very small procedure, that is the evaporation. This is again our day-to-day life activity, evaporation. Just you also know the evaporation from the standard fifth. You are learning that evaporation. It is a simple process of evaporating any solvent slowly from the solution when the solute is left when the solute is left behind as a residue. So you are just giving the heat to that water, and the water will start boil, and the quantity will decrease as it starts boiling, because that water is converted into the vapor. That is nothing but the evaporation. If the boiling point is different of a different liquid, alcohol का different है, chloroform का different है, ethyl alcohol का different है, so the different boiling point के हिसाब से the evaporation process will start. Now we will take the distillation. So the distillation apparatus we required, or the apparatus which is made by the glass, we require for the process of distillation. So this distillation is again of two types: a simple distillation and a fractional distillation. This distillation method is generally employed for the purification of water or the purification of alcohol. So we have seen it in the vehicle chapter, okay, how the purification of alcohol is doing. So in that again the distillation process is useful. So distillation, it is a process of purification of liquid substance. Firstly, by converting it at its boiling point into its vapor by the application of heat. HEAT चाहिए यहाँ पे. Or by, this is the or by reduction of pressure, that is known as vaporization. Then converting the solid vapors into the former liquid state by cooling, which is known as condensation, and the liquid collected in a receiver called distillation. So here we are doing the two processes. First one is the evaporation, and second one is the condensation. So in the distillation, first what you have to do, you have to simply heat that liquid up to the boiling point. Once it reaches to its boiling point, it will start converted into the vapor. That is the vaporization. And once this vapor enters into the condenser, the process condensation will start. So condensation means cooling down that vapors. So when that vapors cool down, it will stick to the walls of that container, and then it will again converted into the liquid when it cools down, and the cool liquid which is collected in the receiver, then it is the pure one which is separated from any other liquid which is mixed in it. So this process is known as distillation. So we are doing the three processes here. First one is the evaporation or the boiling, second one is the vaporization, and the third one is the condensation. So these three sub processes are involved in the distillation. So this is the proper arrangement of the process. Here we have to take the water of sufficient quantity और अल्कोहल जो आपको सॉलिड सब्सटेंस है या इसमें अगर लिक्विड कुछ मिक्स हुआ है उसको आपको सेपरेट करना है. सो दैट सैंपल यू हैव टू टेक इन इट. आपको राउंड बॉटम फ्लास्क लेना है. दैट राउंड बॉटम फ्लास्क हैज टू बी अटैच विद दिस रॉड. दैट इज अ आयरन रॉड को या स्टैंड बोलते हैं उसको अटैच करना है. देन यू हैव टू डू द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ द बंसन बर्नर या स्पिरिट लैम्प आपको लेना है. देन यहाँ पे आपको मेश रख के देन यू हैव टू कीप दैट राउंड बॉटम फ्लास्क. देन ये जो डिस्टिलेशन फ्लास्क है इट हैज़ टू बी प्रॉपरली कॉर्क, नहीं तो वेपर्स वहाँ से निकल जाएंगे. एंड दैट कॉर्क में आपको डालना है थर्मामीटर. So you will know the boiling point of that particular liquid. Now this is the opening of this round bottom flask. So ये opening को आपको attach करना है एक condenser. So this is the whole arrangement is known as condenser. This is made by the glass और इसका नाम है Lipstick condenser. So this condenser has the two openings. ये एक है और ये एक है. So this is the outlet and this is the inlet. So inlet से क्या होगा कि देखो यहाँ पे लिखा है cold water is in. तो यहाँ पे you have to attach one pipe. आप यहाँ पे एक टैप रहेगा, वो टैप से यहाँ पे ठंडा पानी जाएगा through this inlet. So it is entering into this condenser. ठीक है. अब ये कंडेंसर में one inner tube is also there. दिख रही है आपको व्हाइट कलर की. तो this is known as a condenser. तो यहाँ पे एक outer surface है. This is that blue color is the outer surface. और ये जो white है इसमें inner tube और एक रहती है. ठीक है. That outer is having the two opening, one for the inlet and second is for the outlet. तो जो आप यहाँ से cold water आएगा, so ये cold water जो है, जो ये इनलेट में जो लिक्विड आएगा उसको वो ठंडा करेगा. So this cold water will give its all the coolness. So ये गर्म हो जाएगा थोड़ा. So ये गर्म पानी यहाँ से बाहर निकल जाएगा. So ये जो है पूरा ब्लू कलर ये जॉइंट है और ये जो व्हाइट है ये इसकी इनर ट्यूब है. एंड देन इस इनर ट्यूब को में जो लिक्विड है व्हेन इट्स कूल डाउन ये धीरे 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 ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप इट विल एंटर इनटू द बीकर. जस्ट सी यहाँ पे ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप भी दिखना है. सो दैट इज द प्योर डिस्टिल्ड वाटर. या फिर प्योर अल्कोहल आपने यूज किया है तो यहाँ पे अल्कोहल कलेक्ट होगा. सो दिस इज द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ द distillation. Now we will read it again. It is a rapid process and it has Liebig's condenser बाद में लेंगे. First we will see the process again. It is a rapid process and it has the advantage over evaporation in that the liquid can be recovered. But its main disadvantage is that some substances remain dissolved in it, which may be decomposed if it is unstable at the boiling point of a liquid, and hence the dissolved substance may not be obtained back to its original form. This is the only one disadvantage in it. If the substances remain dissolved in it, it is very difficult to separate it from that pure original form. Now the apparatus, Liebig condenser. So this Liebig condenser is the two-chamber vessel having a central tube that I have told you. It is jacketed via water tube. It is the water tube has a two-side tube near the end. The lower end visit the lower end. This water has a two-side tube. When the tap is open, the water enter into this water tube has two side tube near the end. The lower side tube is attached with the water tap by means of rubber tube. When the tap is open, the water enter into the jacket tube full um, cools the central tube. Here it should be cool. Cools the central tube and come out through the second side tube at the upper end. The flask, two in number, the one distillating flask and second one is the receiver. Then the tripod stand we require. So this is the Lipstick condenser. इसमें दो ट्यूब है, that is outer and inner. इसको दो outlet मैंने अभी जो बताया. The outlet is for the hot water, the inlet for the cold water. Cold water will give the coolness to this inner tube और यहाँ पे जो water collect होगा वो ठंडा होके it will collect into the receiver और ये अपना coolness देके जो गर्म हो जाएगा it will come out from this outlet. The substance to be distilled is then taken into the round bottom flask that is known as a distillation flask. The distillating flask has a side tube at the top. This side is connected by means of the broad cork and at the one end it is attached to the Liebig condenser. The other end of the condenser is inserted into the vessel that is known as a receiver to collect the distillate. The mouth of the distillating flask is closed with the help of cork and a thermometer is inserted into that cork. The distillating flask is placed on the tripod stand over the wire gauze and kept in a position with the help of the clamp stand. Clamp and this is the clamp and this is the stand. A few glass beads or the small piece of porcelain ware are dropped in to avoid unusual bumping of the liquid during the boiling. तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा कुछ तो भी solid substance डालना है आपको. The liquid in the distillation flask is heated with the help of Bunsen burner or the spirit lamp. When the boiling point is of the particular liquid is reached, its vapors are produced and comes out through the side tube flask and passes through the condenser where it cools down in the condensed tube and collected into the receiver. So this is the whole procedure of condensation, vaporization, and together we called it as a distillation. Okay, so this is about the process distillation. The next special process of distillation is the fractional distillation and the distillation under the reduced pressure. So first we will take a fractional distillation. It is a method is very useful for the separation and purification of organic liquids. The component of a mixture of a liquid having a different somewhat close boiling points are separated with the help of this fractional distillation. This is the important point कि आप दो liquid जो mix हुए हैं, fractional means fraction में, so जो दो liquid एक साथ mix हुए हैं जिसके boiling point nearly close है, so ये दो liquid we are separated with the help of fractional distillation. The component of a mixture of liquid having somewhat close boiling point. This is again a different important point. To achieve such separation, a condenser along with the fractional column is used instead of single straight condenser. जैसे हमने ये प्रोसेस में यूज किया था, एक सिंगल कंडेंसर यूज किया था, लेकिन यहाँ पे as we are separating the two different liquids of having the very close boiling point, तो वो fraction में जाएगा, इसलिए एक single tube instead of that we are using the certain fractions here. These columns are designed that the vapors of higher boiling point are preferably condensed and returned to the distillating flask, where the vapors of low boiling liquid are allowed to pass on and condense to a liquid in a condenser, and in this way the separation of the liquid made possible. As the solution is purified is heated, its vapor rise to fractional column. So ये देखिए यहाँ पे ऐसे fractions रहते हैं. It arises, it cools, condensing on the condenser wall surfaces of packing material. Here the condensate continue to be heated by rising the hot vapor. तो यहाँ पे अगर heat करोगे, that water will, जैसे जैसे उसका boiling point है, यहाँ पे outlet है, so it will come out. अगर boiling point उसका बहुत ज़्यादा पहले reach हो जाएगा तो ये यहाँ पे आएगा. अगर बॉइलिंग पॉइंट उसका और ज्यादा है लिक्विड से तो ये यहाँ पे आएगा. इन दिस वे फ्रैक्शनली they will get separated. The each component of different boiling point could be separated at each different stage and condensed to obtain liquid. At the bottom there could be the highest melting point component residue. That is the for example यहाँ पे आपको अगर करना है पेट्रोलियम, तो जिसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट हाईएस्ट है तो वो सबसे लास्ट सेपरेट होगा. सपोज इसमें अगर वाटर है विच इज हैविंग द 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, और पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट कुछ है कि जिसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट इससे कम है, सो वाटर विल गेट इवेपोरेटेड, तो ये कोई भी या आउटलेट में से बाहर निकल जाएगा. लेकिन दूसरा कंपोनेंट जो है जिसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट वाटर से ज़्यादा है, सपोज इट इज़ 110 और 120, तो ये नीचे से ही आउट हो जाएगा बिकॉज ऊपर वाटर जाएगा एंड देन ये नीचे के कंपोनेंट में से पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट सेपरेट होगा. As the solution to be purified is heated, its vapor rise in the fractional column. As it rises, it cools, condensing on a condenser wall and the surfaces of packing material. Here the condenses will continue. Okay. Now there is a difference between, so this is about the fractional distillation कि जहाँ पे आपको ध्यान में रखना है कि the boiling point of two liquid they are close to each other. जिसका boiling point कम है तो वो ऊपर से collect होगा, जिसका boiling point ज़्यादा है it will get collected afterward, and that's why here we are using the fractions for the distillation, not a single condenser, just we have used in the डिस्टिलेशन, बिकॉज डिस्टिलेशन में आपको सिर्फ वहाँ पे प्योर करना है, लेकिन यहाँ पे आपको सेपरेट करना है अकॉर्डिंग टू द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. Hence we are using the different fractions here. It is known as a fractional distillation. The third one, now we will take the difference between the sublimation and the difference between the distillation and the sublimation. The third method of this distillation is second method is the distillation under reduced pressure. So the distillation of a liquid is affected by atmospheric pressure since its boiling point depend upon the prevailing atmospheric pressure. If the pressure over the liquid is lowered by some means, its boiling point is also found to be lower. So the pressure around that liquid matters there. So if the atmospheric pressure decreases, the boiling point of that given liquid is also decreases. The liquid which are susceptible to decomposition at their normal boiling point are distilled at the reduced pressure when they boil at the lower temperature. So यहाँ पे distillation are happening with the help of pressure, atmospheric pressure, and with the help of the boiling point. This can be done by concentrating by connecting the distillation flask to the condenser and the receiver to a suction pump. So पहले इसमें distillation में we have used condenser, second इसमें we have used the fractions, and now we are using the suction pump. Either वाटर पंप यूज कर सकते हैं या फिर ऑयल पंप. The remaining steps which are simple and they are just like the fractional distillation. The particular occasion where the distillation is employed is for the purification of water. So ये second इसमें we are reducing the pressure, so boiling point will also get reduced, and rest of the method is same as that of the fractional distillation. So this is the second method which we are doing the distillation under reduced pressure. Now we will take the next method, that is a sublimation. Before taking the difference, we will take the next method, that is sublimation. Sublimation आपने फिर से फिफ्थ सिक्स स्टैंडर्ड से स्टडी किया हुआ है. What is the sublimation? It is directly converting the solid substance into the vapor without undergoing the liquid state. The reconversion of the vapor to a solid again through the condensation having the same composition. The product is known as sublimate and the process is known as sublimation. So it is a process of converting a solid substance directly into vapor on heating without being converted into the liquid state and reconversion of vapor to a solid state. So this is nothing but the sublimation. तो हम ये अप्लाई कहाँ पे करते हैं? The sublimation is useful for the purification of certain solids. लेकिन ये जो property है sublimation की, it is very unique property, and all the solid substances, they do not have this property. So certain substances like iodine, camphor means those the white color की जो गोलियां आती है that we are using a small in front of the when we are using in the आरती जब हम करते हैं भगवान के सामने, इन दैट केस वी आर यूजिंग द कैम्फर, उसको हम कापूर बोलते हैं. That is the camphor. The next one is the naphthalene, डांबर च्या गोळ्या, sulfur, ammonium chloride, and benzoic acid. So these are the substances or the solid things which are having this unique property. कि हम जनरली क्या होता है, when you are heating the solid, it is converted into the liquid, but it is not undergoing the liquid, it is directly converted into the gaseous state. So this process help in the separation of such solid from the common solids like and charcoal like sand and charcoal. So अगर इसमें कुछ मिक्स हो गया है, जैसे सल्फर पाउडर में गलती से अगर सैंड मिक्स हो गई, या फिर कैम्फर में अगर सैंड मिक्स हो गई, या फिर चारकोल मिक्स हो गया अमोनियम क्लोराइड में, सो इट इज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट टू सेपरेट इट आउट. फक्त चाळून ते काम होणार नाही. So here we can do the sublimation because these are the substances which are having this unique property to convert it into the directly into the vapor state. तो अब ये करते कैसे हैं? So for that the principle of separation of the two ingredient of a mixture, only iodine or camphor can be sublimated but not a sand. Therefore, it is possible to separate the sand from the iodine or camphor by the process of sublimation. So whenever this practical will comes to you or this question comes to you in the viva and practical examination, तो आपको पहले इसमें ये principle लिखना है कि this iodine or camphor is having the unique property and that's why if the sand is mixed in it, we can do the sublimation. अब यहाँ पे हमको क्या क्या चाहिए? We require the evaporating porcelain dish, funnel, filter paper, mortar and pestle, tripod stand, sand bath, and the Bunsen burner. Okay, so how you have to do it? You have to take the petri dish में आपको वो कैम्फर जो है या आपको आपके पास जो भी आपको आयोडीन क्रिस्टल्स दिए हैं उसको पहले आपको थोड़ा सा वाटर एंड पेसल में क्रश करना है एंड देन उसमें सैंड ऐड करनी है. यू हैव टू अगर आपको मिक्सचर दिया है देन नो प्रॉब्लम, आपको सिर्फ पेट्री डिश में वो मिक्सचर लेना है. बंसन बर्नर में ट्राइपॉड स्टैंड और उस पर मेश ये अरेंजमेंट करके यू हैव टू कीप दैट पेट्री डिश देयर एंड देन कवर दैट पेट्री डिश विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ फनेल. और वो फनेल को ऊपर जो आउटलेट है फनेल का, it has to be closed with the help of the cotton. Then the given mixture of the sand or iodine or camphor आपको पेट्री डिश में जो आपने रखा है then heat it for the some time. After some time the vapors will get collected at the walls of that inverted funnel. तो वो जो वेपर्स रहेंगे that vapors are of camphor or the iodine, और जो sand रहेगी it will be remain in that petrolish. So in this way, after some time the sublimate will get separated from that sand and that funnel is taken out. आप उसको scrap करके वो crystals आप निकाल सकते हो, and that crystals are the homogeneous solid with a definite geometric shapes bounded by the definite number of plane surfaces meeting at the sharp edges which are spontaneously required during their formation. तो हमने भी ये देखा, इसको sharp edges थे और वो stick हो गए थे at the walls of that inverted funnel. So in this way we can separate out the sand from that iodine or from that camphor. Okay, now we will take the difference. So distillation में क्या होगा? It is the process of converting a liquid substance directly into vapor on heating. That we have seen the process of vaporization, and then converting it into the liquid state again through the condensation, that is by cooling. ये कंडेंसेशन आप देख सकते हो कैसे. यू जस्ट टेक अ स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इन, हम घर में भी ये कंडेंसेशन कर सकते हैं. तो आपको जस्ट वाटर बॉईल करना है एक वेसल में. आफ्टर 5 to 10 minutes when the water reaches to its boiling point 100 degrees centigrade वो बॉईल हो जाएगा. as soon as it boils गैस बंद कर दो and cover that with one plate. After the 5 minutes, on the surface, inner surface of that plate, you will get the droplets of that vapor. So that process is nothing but the condensation. कि boiled water को ठंडा करना और जो आप lid उस पे रखते हो on that surface, you will get the water droplets. So that is known as the condensation. हम ये हमेशा देखते भी हैं कि when you are vegetable, जो आपने सब्जी बनाई है गर्म है, उसमें अगर आपने प्लेट से ढक ढक दी तो आफ्टर सम टाइम अगर आप ओपन करोगे तो वो आपको वहाँ पे पहले पानी मिलेगा. सो दैट वेपर्स आर गेट कूल डाउन एंड इट विल स्टिक टू द इनर साइड ऑफ दैट प्लेट. दैट इज नथिंग बट द कंडेंसेशन. सब्लिमेशन में सॉलिड डायरेक्टली कन्वर्ट होगा वेपर में, लिक्विड में नहीं जाएगा जो डिस्टिलेशन में हुआ था, और अगेन आपको फिर से सॉलिड स्टेट मिलेगा. दैट प्रोसेस इज नोन एज कंडेंसेशन. Generally, the distillation is possible in liquid substances. Here we can separate out the iodine camphor solid substance. हम लोग यहाँ पे use करते हैं. This any kind of liquid में undergo distillation. यहाँ पे क्या है, जिसको unique property है वही sublimation करेगा. The boiling point of solution is constant. The boiling point of the solution is not constant. Camphor का अलग है, iodine का अलग है. So boiling point यहाँ पे कोई matter नहीं करता है. Just you have to hit, after some time you will get the crystals. So this is about sublimation. Now the principle of sublimation we have seen. The next method is the crystals and crystallization. When a solution of a solid substance in a liquid saturated at um, a higher temperature is allowed to cool down, it is usually found that the quantity of a solid held in a solution is deposited at the bottom spontaneously in the form of particles with a regular geometrical shapes. These particles are called crystals and the method is known as crystallization. The application where we are using this crystallization, तो क्रिस्टल्स फॉर्म होते हैं सिर्फ वहाँ पे और कुछ नहीं. जैसे क्रिस्टल्स आपको सब्लिमेशन में मिले थे वैसे ही क्रिस्टल्स यहाँ पे मिलते हैं. So when the solution of a solid substance is heat at a particular temperature, it will cool down. तो वहाँ का water it will get evaporated and the solid will only left behind, and that crystals are having the some shapes that is known as the crystallization. The principle is that the crystal it is done by this The principle of crystallization, it is done by cooling saturated solution of solid in a liquid when the crystals of definite geometric shape come out gradually from the solution and collect at the bottom. तो हम ये अप्लाई कहाँ पे करते हैं crystallization during the purification of saccharide in the Staff process. Now we will take the water of crystallization. When the crystallize water of crystallization, when the crystallize out from the saturated solution, many compounds separate in combination with one or more molecule is known as crystallization. यहाँ पे word चाहिए combination. When a crystallize out from a solutions, many compounds separate in a combination with one or more molecules of water. These molecules are called water of crystallization. The number of molecules of water thus associated with a compound depend upon the temperature at which crystallization takes place, and the same compound may form more than one hydrate. अब इसको करते कैसे है? So water of crystallization is method we are not using in our lab, but generally we are only using this saccharum lactis ka crystallization. We are not using this water of crystallization. Huh. This is about the crystallization, sublimation, sedimentation, decantation, and filtration. Okay. So these are the certain laboratory methods. Again, we will see. Laboratory methods we have seen: decantation, filtration, distillation, sublimation, and crystallization. Decantation, before the decantation we have to do the sedimentation. Once the solid is get sedimented, the superlatent fluid or that sediment should be kept for some time without disturbing. The superlatent fluid should be transferred to the another beaker, and the solid will remain at that bottom. This process is known as decantation. The second one we have seen the filtration. Just that decantation takes a longer amount of time, so filtration is a better one. So filtration means just we are filtrating the solid substance and we are separating it from the liquid with the help of filter paper. So here there is a difference between the decantation and filtration. Here we require the one filtrating membrane. यहाँ पे हमको नहीं लगती है. But the disadvantage of decantation is that the light weight जो floating particles है, they are remain on the surface of the water or surface of that liquid, and that again will come into that purified, और जो हमने decant किया है उसमें आ जाएगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे वो नहीं होता है, and that's why we have to use the special membrane here. So this is the difference between the decantation and filtration. After that, we have seen the process distillation, but before the distillation, we have seen the process evaporation. So once the liquid will reach to the boiling point, it will start evaporating. The quantity will start decreasing. So distillation may we have to use one special apparatus that is known as a distillation flask with the condenser. Here we require condenser which is having the two inlet and one is out, two tubes, one for the inlet, one for the outlet, and distilled water is collected in the receiver. Next we have seen the fractional distillation and the distillation under the reduced pressure. So this is a fractional distillation. According to the boiling point, that liquid will get separated, and the liquid is having very close boiling point. In the fraction it is get separated, that's why it is known as fractional distillation. Then we have seen the sublimation. It is a unique property to some solids. When if it is get mixed with the some other substances, we can separate it very easily because it is directly converted into the vapor state. Then we have seen the difference between the distillation and the sublimation. And the last, we have seen the crystallization, the crystals that we get, that we got in the sublimation. The same crystals you will get in the crystallization also. Here only you have to heat that saturated liquid. Once the saturated solution actually, once the liquid will get evaporated, only the solid particles will remain behind, and that you will get some geometrical shape, and that is nothing but the crystals, and the process is known as crystallization. And this process we are using in the purification of satellite. Then water of crystallization, again the same thing, the water will get evaporated at that particular temperature, and the compound may left behind which is not hydrated, which is not having any liquid particle or any water, that is known as the water of crystallization. So in this way we have completed the certain lab processes. So read it again, and if you have any difficulty you can ask me anytime. Okay, thank you.